State your name.
Katrina.
Katrina, what's up?
What's up?
What you doing?
Chilling.
Where are you?
UNLV Student Union.
And what brings you to this UNLV Student Union?
I was at a meeting for an event that's going to happen at the end of the month.
Cool. How long you been in Vegas?
It'll be 11 years this year.
11 years. From where?
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Yep.
My mom's in Jersey. I'm
Place
from
to
New
be.
York. Hey.
Hey.
So do you like Vegas?
It has its moments. I'm not a big city girl, so it's kind of different.
What do you think was one of the hardest things? I mean, you grew up here in Vegas, pretty much.
Yeah, since I was 13.
So you went through high school in Vegas.
Yeah.
What do you think was one of the hardest things about growing up in the city?
People. Definitely a different kind of people here. It's like you can't joke around. Sometimes take things too seriously. So that was kind of hard.
So, did you? What was it like growing up? Like from younger, like your parents
Jersey?
were always together, or
No,
they
my
split up?
parents they split up when I was a baby,
Yeah.
and I never had them like in the same house. So I grew up
Were you
in
close to both your parents?
not close to my dad, more close to my mom because I was always with her. Always lived with her as long as I can remember.
And you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have a brother and sister on my mom's side and 3 sisters on my dad's side.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just your lonely brother.
Yep, my one sad brother.
Did you grow up with any faith?
I did when I was younger, and then I kind of lost it when I turned about 13 when I actually moved here.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff that happened in Jersey before I left, and I kind of lost it there. It eventually came back, but I always knew that deep down it was
What
there.
kind of faith? Like you grew up in church?
Yeah, I grew up in church. Like my mom was in the choir. I was in church like every Sunday. Like we lived at church.
Yeah.
So I went to choir rehearsals with her, everything.
And so, like, as a kid, you were like all about it, right?
I was more like forced into it because she
Yeah.
made me sing in the kids choir, and I have a thing with stage fright, so I wasn't really into it. I would just lip sync the whole time. But I did enjoy some parts of it, but other times I felt like I was kind of forced into it, and I didn't really like that.
So, okay, so you moved to Vegas, you're 13, you kind of drift away from faith, and you're like, all right, whatever. You weren't forced to go after that?
No, she actually tried to, and then she's got to a point where she's like, I'm just not gonna.
Ask
like,
me to- yes.
Yeah, she would make a deal where she's like, okay, during the school year you go to church, but during the summer you don't have to. And then I kind of just started going on my own, probably like my sophomore year of college, without like being forced into going. I actually liked going. I didn't feel like, she's like, you have to go, you have to go. She's like, are you gonna go to church today? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. So.
Did you ever question if God was real?
Not really. It was just more like, is he listening? That was my big thing.
Yeah.
I was. Yeah, does he care? Because sometimes I felt like things were so bad that there's just nobody there. But I never questioned, never outright said, is he real? Is he, not?
Did you ever question the Bible?
Sometimes. I don't remember what it was, but there were times I would read it and I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, so it's hard to...
Yes, it's hard to digest, especially because I'm a science person.
Yeah.
I am a bio major, and it was kind of hard to have a science mind and then grow up
Right.
with that way of thinking. So,
I mean, think about it. As a Christian, you believe that there was a man who is God, and he died for the sins, basically the wrong things that we do, right? And then not only that, he died, but he rose from the dead 3 days later.
yeah.
So it's like, as science, that sounds like,
Crazy talk.
right?
Yeah.
So how do you justify that as this analytical person that,
I just, what I'm taught in school, I don't necessarily have to believe. I just have to learn it. So I just have to learn it and just pass the class. So my mom always told me, she was like, even if you don't agree with it, You just learn it so you get that grade and you can get done with it. Like, I don't believe necessarily in evolution yet. I'm taking evolution because it's one of my classes that I have to take. But I mean, he could sit there and talk about it all day and be like, this is why this happened. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be like, okay, I'm putting my faith completely in evolution.
Do you think science backs up God and God backs up science?
I think certain parts are backed up. I don't want to say like all of it because science is nuts. Like, there's stuff that even scientists can't explain, so it's like, come on, what do you think it is? It's got to be God. I mean, what else could it be? And like in class, you're like, oh, you know, they try to make stuff up, and you're like, no, you just said 5 minutes ago you didn't know, but now you're trying to make something up to justify it, so you don't have to say that it was God.
Right.
So.
Well, Albert Einstein said that evil is the absence of God. What do you think about that?
I think that's true because I've met some pretty evil people in my life, and they don't have God in their heart or in their lives. Like, to them, it's just a joke. And I've met some really cool people, and it's like, where else could that come from? If you don't have God in your heart, you know, this is what you are. You're pure evil. It's craziness. People are crazy.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your relationship with God?
It's like a 7. I have my bad days, but you know, it could be better. It's mainly on my part because you know I do have a busy schedule. I just need to plan more so I can have more time with God and work on my relationship with Him.
So you think the number one thing that you could do would be to spend more time with Him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a huge procrastinator, and I would do anything to get out anything, make any excuse, and it's just like at the end of the day, it's my fault.
When do you
me.
feel closest to God?
Probably when I'm by myself and there's like nobody talking to me, nothing going on around me, and I can just
meditation?
Yeah, I can just sit there and just like think, because there are times that I'm just like my brain, it never shuts off. But if I just take that little time, just have that quiet time, it feels right.
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
No problem.